Good morning, boys and girls. I want to ask you, do you have a hero in your home that you live with? Yeah, you can call it out where you are right now. I bet I know some of the answers that you have been calling out. But if you're like me and you called out, Mum, then I would have to agree with you. They are most probably one of the most important heroes in our lives. So let me tell you about my Bible hero that I've chosen today. In fact, it's a mother, and her name is Jochebed. Come with me as I tell you the story. This story is found in Exodus chapter 2. You see, Jochebed is the mother of baby Moses. And Jochebed, well, she lived in a time when Pharaoh was the ruler of all of Egypt. And you see, there were two groups of people living in Egypt. There were the Egyptians, who came from Egypt, and then there were the Israelites, people who had moved there, and they had multiplied over the years. Pharaoh looked out, and he saw that there were so many more Israelites than there were Egyptians, and he was worried. So he devised a plan. And you know what his plan was? He said, if there are babies that are born from now on, if they were boys, that they would be killed. If they were girls, they lived. So he told the midwives, the nurses, that when you helped mothers, Hebrew mothers, give birth to their child, if you discover that it's a boy, you are to kill them. Well, do you think that the nurses and the midwives followed the command of the king? Oh no. They listened to God and they looked after those mothers and their newborn baby. And so Pharaoh looked out and he saw that the numbers kept growing. And now he was really upset and people were worried now. It's during this time that Jochebed gave birth to baby Moses. And the Bible tells me that baby Moses was a beautiful baby. And Jochebed did everything she could to hide baby Moses. She hid him for 3 months until she could hide him no longer. Soldiers were searching the homes and houses. So you know what Jochebed did? She made this beautiful basket and she put baby Moses into the basket. She thought through this plan. She persevered through this very tough situation. The very next day, Jochebed took the baby Moses in the beautifully made basket down to the river Nile and placed the basket in the river and asked her daughter Miriam to hide and keep an eye out for the basket. Well, on this very same day, the princess of Egypt came down to the water and her servants saw a basket just floating out there, like this particular basket, floating out into the water. And she said, grab that basket for me. And they grabbed the basket and they took the basket to the princess of Egypt. And when she opened it, she discovered that there was a baby inside the basket. And it was baby Moses. And just as baby Moses started to cry, Miriam, his sister, jumped out and came running over to the princess of Egypt and said, would you like me to find a Hebrew mother to look after baby Moses? And the princess said, yes, please. Go and find me a Hebrew woman that will raise baby Moses up. And when he's older, he will come back to the palace and live with us. Now, do you think that Miriam would just go and look for any mother? No, God had provided a way for Moses' own mother to be chosen. And Miriam ran straight to where her mother was and said, Mom, come with me. You can look after baby Moses until he is old enough. And then he will go and live with the princess and he wouldn't have to die. The mother, Jochebed, was rewarded for her perseverance and her faithfulness to God. We live in a time now where we're seeing all of this crisis, this pandemic, this COVID-19. And you know what? We could give up and we say we're really scared, or we can be like Jochebed, like the hero she was, and you could persevere and be faithful to God. I'm proud of you, because even through all of this time, you have persevered in your learning from afar. It's not how you normally learn at school, but you have persevered and you have been faithful, logging in every morning, and we're super proud of you. And just like Moses, great things will happen to you, because great things happened to Moses. As he grew older, God used him as a leader and a servant to lead his people out of Egypt, through the Red Sea and into the wilderness and onto the promised land. God can also do great things with you if you just persevere and be faithful to God.